What's up? What's up, Sign YouTube? How are you, beautiful people? What's going on? I hope you had a wonderful, beautiful Valentine's Day weekend with your significant other, or if you were single ready to mingle, I hope you were very kind to yourself and gave yourself exactly what you needed. So, I already have some cards that are laid out. This is my take two. Doesn't even matter. So, we're literally going to hop right into this, okay? So, this is your reading for the week. This is Monday, February 15th through the 19th, Monday through Friday, 2021. Okay, so we have a very, very transformational week happening this week, okay? So I have 5 cards already laid out, like I said. I had to stop the video, and of course, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we're starting off with a very big transformation happening, okay? Now, we could look at this card. You could say that this card is Monday. Now, I know that as this week is going to progress, I know on the 17th, which is Wednesday, there is a planetary alignment with Uranus. I don't know much about it. I do know that it is Uranus in Taurus, and I believe that there is a square, which is a very sort of uncomfortable planetary alignment, okay? So that might be something you want to look up. I might have to do some research and do a separate video on that. We'll see how the week goes. So, you know, possibility for that coming later, okay? So transformation though, okay? So now this says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, okay? So now this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So if we want to say Monday, if we want to say the overall energy of this week, there's something that is transforming, changes, potential changes that maybe we didn't really see that were happening, underlying, underneath the surface. Things are happening, changing, shifting, they're moving, they're transitioning, they're trying to like get back into alignment, or things, you know, are falling away, okay? So this is a huge, huge, huge shift, okay? Now, and this is all about the healing process. So things that aren't in alignment could be falling away for you this week, okay? Now, Tuesday, you could say, this card is Tuesday. This is share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression, okay? Now, this card was actually in reverse, okay? Sharing your voice, okay? So there might be resistance here on Tuesday, something that you want to share, something that how you're feeling on the inside may not be something that you want to say on the outside. You're not sure how to share it. You're not sure how to say it. You really don't know how to express your feelings, your thoughts, you know, something like that. You know, this is sort of saying like, listen, like now is the time. Okay. So if there's something that you need to say or want to say, or that you want to express your feelings or what you think about something, no matter what it is that may be, and it is in any sort of circumstance, situation, whatever it is concerning in your life. Okay. This is saying by all means, don't resist. Okay. Now this isn't like a free pass to be an a-hole. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just to put it nicely, okay? This is saying like, listen, like, let's come out of the cave. Let's come out of the cave. Let's, you know, maybe we've been in hermit mode for a while. I know that I've been in hermit mode for a while, okay? And so this is really saying like, listen, you know, come out of the cave, share your thoughts, share your opinions. Maybe this is to like sort of get back out there, so to speak, okay? So this is saying, listen, share what you have to say, share your knowledge, share what you've learned, you know? And if you have something to say, there's going to be someone that is going to be there to listen, and they will understand, or could possibly benefit from what you have to say, okay? Or your opinion, okay? So this is saying like, listen, like let's allow yourself to go through these, you know, emotions. I feel like we've been going through emotions internally, and now this is sort of sharing them out with the world or with your significant other or your family or whatever this could be possibly pertaining. Okay. So don't be afraid and don't resist, you know, speaking your truth. Okay. Now, as we move to midweek, so this is Wednesday, we have don't dim to fit in, okay? How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Now, this is also in reverse, okay? Now, don't dim to fit in. So this is also saying like, listen, you need to shine. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Okay. This is saying like, it doesn't matter how anybody else is in the room, or if nobody else understands you, or if nobody else gets it. It's like saying like, who you are is who you are, and don't downplay that. I'm not saying, go and be, this big ego in the middle of a party. You know what I'm saying? But this is saying like there's sort of like some resistance here. Maybe there's some fear here. Maybe there is some fear of you stepping into who you truly are and your authentic self, and how you really feel and who you really are. And so this is really saying, it's a reminder. How are you dimming your lights? Because it's literally saying there's resistance here. There's resistance for some people, but also I can take this in reverse. It would be the opposite meaning. Usually, these don't even have reverse meanings, but I just found it was interesting that they came out in reverse. And so I am attaching, reverse sort of meanings to these cards. Okay, because I feel that they are valid. Reverse cards are valid in every deck to me, because it says, hey, pay attention to me. What are we, this is something that maybe we're not doing. Maybe there's resistance here, or there's something that needs to be looked at. Or maybe this is just saying that you are finally starting to shine your light again, in some way, shape, or form, and you're not scared anymore, and you are being your authentic self, or more of your authentic self. Okay. So, that's what that could be considered Wednesday. Thursday, the 18th, we have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Now, this was also in reverse. Now, there could be resistance here into letting go and surrendering control to a certain situation outcome. Okay. Because hello, look what we have at the beginning of the week, transformation. Okay. Transformation could be considered like the death card. Okay. Now, this is definitely nothing like the death card, but change and transformation is allowing something or multiple things, or a relationship, situation, career, job, whatever it may be. It is something that is falling away. Things are shifting, things are changing. Okay. So the crumbling, I always see this as like the tower in the tarot. Okay. So it says, what are you clinging to? What are you hanging on to? What do you not want to let go of? Okay. Because what you're hanging on to and what you don't want to let go of could be the very thing that is holding you back. Could be the very thing that needs to be changed and transformed, and it has to be let go of in order for something new and bigger and more in alignment for you to actually come into your existence. Okay. So there could be some sort of resistance to this, or this could be very internal. Okay. This could just be something internal. It may not necessarily be external in your world, okay? Because like I said, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So there's a potential here that, maybe this isn't outside of you. Maybe it's internal, okay? So there's emotions and shifting and changing and transforming that's happening within your soul, within you. So this is feelings, emotions, patterns, trauma, and so it's almost like I had said, I really need to look up what that Uranus and Taurus alignment is going to be, because I really feel for some people, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm very interested by this. So I will have to get back to you on that. I know that alignment is on the 17th. So the 17th is Wednesday. So to be continued with that. But this really makes sense because it is a hard alignment from what I have heard. Okay. So with squares, there are planets that are in alignment that don't necessarily get along. They see things differently. And so it's like they're kind of like headbutting in a sense. They're kind of arguing. They're kind of like, well, who's right and who's wrong. They're trying to figure this out. Okay, and so squares can be really hard alignments in your chart. Okay, so based off of your sign, you know, or where Uranus is in your chart, this could be, you know, this could affect you differently, obviously, than others, okay? So, but I do believe that really for Thursday, there's something internal going on. We might be hanging on to something internally that we need to let go of, okay? So, that is Thursday. So, you know, ask yourself what needs to fall away. It's almost as if like there's a roadblock. Okay. And it's interesting that I'm saying roadblock because the way that I look at this card is, yes, it is the Tower in reverse. And the Tower in reverse is all about, you know, this isn't outside of you. It's not like your whole world is crashing down, but there's some sort of something inside of you, emotionally within you, that is sort of like, or you're hanging on to some sort of belief system, or there's something in your life or a way of being or a way of thinking that you're hanging on to that you're not willing to let go of. Okay. Or you have begun to sort of sift and sort through these things, okay? I can look at this both ways because, like I said, this deck doesn't really have a reverse, but I like this because these cards stand out. They're like, hey, pay attention to me because there's something here that you aren't really necessarily, this is like a red flag. Like, hey, we need to work on this. Whatever this is, bring your awareness inward, okay? Now, Friday, this is also the underlying subconscious card. This was at the bottom of the deck, okay? And this for Friday says you're already doing it, okay? And so this is stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, okay? So this is really saying, listen, okay? You already have the answers. You already have the information, okay? I'm sure that you already understand that, you know, you're on a healing journey, okay? You know, and if you don't realize you're on a healing journey, welcome. You have arrived, you know, to your spiritual awakening, or, you know, you're starting to understand, you know, this process of this journey of life that you are on. So we are all shifting and changing and growing and releasing and healing on deep levels right now. It is a collective purge that is happening and going on, okay? So this is really saying, like, this is a confirmation, okay? Your soul knows what's best for you, okay? Because this is the underlying card on the opposite underneath side of the deck, okay? So this is really saying, listen, your soul knows, keep following the path, okay? Regardless of whatever is shifting, changing, crumbling, okay? And this is saying, remain yourself. Keep being yourself. Say your truth, speak your truth, be your authentic self, speak your voice. Don't dim your light to fit in. Be and shine as that beautiful human and light being that you are, having this human experience. And this is saying, don't resist what is leaving your life. You know, don't try to grasp and hang on to these things because they have to leave. They're coming up for a reason, to be transformed and to finally, you know, so you can finally move forward in some way, shape, or form, okay? So this is an absolute beautiful reading. I mean, this is real life, you know? And this is very, very, very valid information. So I am going to pull a card from the Celebration deck. So this is Dana and I's deck that is still in process of being created. We had a little bit of a setback. Proof deck 2 didn't go exactly the way we wanted it to be, but that is okay because it's all in perfect divine timing. So there's a couple different things we needed to change. It's all good, you know? So all in good time. All right. So any last words for this week or last information that we need to know of? Any last words or information for this week, Monday through Friday? Okay. What have we got here? Ooh, beautiful. Okay. All right. So we have spirituality and we have intelligence. Okay. So this is about a spiritual journey this week, you guys. Okay. This is all about spirituality. Okay. This is literally saying, you know, listen, we're going through some deep, deep, deep transformation on a cellular level, on a spiritual level. This is a spiritual journey. Okay. So like I said, this is understanding who you are on deeper levels. This is, you know, your soul is saying, listen, you know, you're doing it. We're guiding you. You know the right way. You know the right path, whether you may not understand, you know, what's happening or how these things in your life are supposed to work out. It's just saying, like, you know, spiritually, do not give up. This is also part of just the spiritual awakening. Okay. And the other card we have is intelligence. Okay. So like, you're smart. You understand these things. You understand also what is coming up for you. Okay. You understand, even if, I feel like there's a deep cellular knowing, even if your conscious mind can't fully grasp everything that is exactly going on, you know, and I can also say there is other intelligences that are helping you. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean, you know, your spirit guides, your angels, you know, ascended masters, God, you know, Mother Earth, Buddha, whatever you want to call, you know, source, universe. Okay, so you know, aliens, you know, whatever. Okay, they're all higher dimensional, high vibrational white light beings, and you know, spirit is so loving and kind, and is helping us and is guiding us all the time, regardless if we understand this or not. And this is our higher selves, you guys. Okay, so there's a higher intelligence, okay, that knows the path, that knows the way, and knows that, you know what, you know, we're headed through this change and transformation this week, and this is just a reminder that we're not alone. Okay. And that you are understanding this on a deeper level as well. Okay. So, you know, don't overthink. Just keep facing the path. Keep going down the path. You know which way you're going. And whatever this is that is changing, transforming in your life this week, allow those things to change. Allow those things to transform. That, you know, this is not in reverse. We know this. Okay. We know that this is happening. We also know that we just need to keep facing our North Star. Just keep facing in the right direction. Okay. And the internal cards I could see are the 3 in the center. Okay. Share your voice. Don't dim to fit in, and the crumbling. Okay. So this is really saying, listen, you know, don't be afraid to stand up or to come out or to shine that light and to, you know, do the internal work, or don't be afraid to allow these inner things that we're so possibly grabbing onto for dear life because we don't want them to leave. Okay. You know, to just surrender to this process, you know, and make sure that you are being true to yourself and being authentic. That's the most important thing, really, is that you are staying true to you, and you know, and just know that you're still doing it. You are doing it. Okay. Underlying card humor. Okay. So whatever happens this week, don't take it so seriously. Have some jokes here. You know, let it be funny, and shit happens, man. You know, so let's have a good time. Spirit can be funny, and sometimes these shifts and these changes are so serious, or we think that they're so serious, but you know what? There are some times that, you know, we just need to say, yep, you know what? I knew that was going to happen. You know, even if it is something serious, but spirit is saying, listen, underlying, don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Allow yourself to have some fun, and, you know, smile. And if this is something, you know, personally involving with you, or your internal patterns and your internal thought process and thinking or whatever, this is saying, you know what, like, you know, we might just need to laugh at ourselves this week and say, you know what, it's all good. Okay. All right. So have some fun. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your likes, your shares, your comments, all that good stuff. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. And as always, much love and light. Namaste. Bye for now.